Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be on the new Disney movie that just came out today, Strange World. Strange World is directed by Don Hall and stars Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid and Gabrielle Union and Lucy Liu. And of course, the music score to this movie was actually composed by Henry Jackman. So, the story of Strange World is about a family known as the Clades, which is basically like a legendary family of explorers who must have set their differences as they go on a journey. Like they basically go on like a journey and quest of some sort to a mysterious planet that's inhabited by surreal life forms. And of course, and of course, and of course, the main character of this movie, is named Searcher. Searcher, who's the main character, who's played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And of course, he also has a son, of course, who comes across a little blue creature known as Splat. And they also have a dog named Legend as well. There's a dog in this movie named Legend. Yep, and of course we got ourselves the new Disney movie Strange World from Walt Disney Animation Studios, and yeah. Alright, so me and Dad just got back from Regal from seeing it, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, that this was actually a pretty good movie. Since I am considered a fan of Walt Disney Animation Studios besides Pixar, I also think Walt Disney Animation Studios I bet is a great animation studio. And I gotta say, this is actually a good movie for 2022. Yeah. Even before next year, when the Walt Disney Company turns 100 years old, and yes, the new 100th anniversary logo makes an appearance at the beginning of this movie. Like, I'm sure most of us already know that in the first place, and, before me and most of you other guys out there, it's true. But yeah, aside from all that, let's talk about the animation for Strange World. The animation in this movie was actually it actually looked pretty cool, of course. Like how they're in this mysterious planet, and it's inhabited by surreal life forms, including Splat, the blue creature named Splat. And this movie kind of had a little bit of funny parts. Like, I kind of chuckled, and when I went to see this movie with Dad and Regal today, that there were some kids during this experience, and that there were a couple people that laughed at some parts, and I also think the animation itself is like really cool as well. Like, the animation just got better and better for in terms of Walt Disney Animation Studios movies, because even the sound designs when it comes to the animation, the sound designs are actually pretty relaxing to listen to as well. Like, even without hearing the dialogue or Henry Jackman's music score, it's actually like really good. And even Henry Jackman's music score, I bet is excellent as well. And I gotta say, Don Hall actually does a good job directing this movie. I know Don Hall has also directed other Disney animated movies as well. And oh yeah, and even the voice acting, we can't forget about the voice acting. The voice acting itself, I thought was talented and also very good as well. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid both play a father and son, and this is actually their second time playing two characters as father and son. The first time they played father and son was actually in that Roland Emmerich disaster movie, which came out way back in 2004, The Day After Tomorrow. And I like the Day After Tomorrow. I think The Day After Tomorrow is another good movie from Roland Emmerich. And Strange World is actually their second time playing a father and son. And like Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid, because pretty much almost also the main purpose about this movie, like also one of the main messages about the Strange World, is that it also teaches us about how father and son are part of a family, of course. Like, the movie basically talks about family and, father and son relationships. And yeah, pretty much almost everything about this movie is perfect, but, it's not really considered to be one of Disney's best modern films out there, because I've seen even better modern Disney animated films, Plus, I think Don Hall also directed Big Hero 6, from what I remember. yeah, I really loved Big Hero 6, and I also loved the first Wreck-It Ralph, and yeah, and of course, Frozen and all that stuff. Like, Disney has made a lot of really great movies out there, even from the past, and besides Jake Gyllenhaal and Dennis Quaid, Gabrielle Union was also good in the film too. Lucy Liu, same with Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu, I thought she did good in the film too. And even the previews I got in front of Strange World are actually 5 previews altogether. Jesus Revolution from Lionsgate starring Kelsey Grammer, as well as Shazam! Theory of the Gods, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. My dad thought Puss in Boots: The Last Wish looked pretty funny, so hoping to check that out. And oh yeah, I already mentioned Shazam! Theory of the Gods. Yeah. But the last 2 previews I got during my showing of Strange World are actually 2 Disney previews. One that's Pixar, and one that's their another upcoming live action remake. And of course, to celebrate their 100th anniversary, which, yeah. But the last 2 previews I got were the Little Mermaid live action remake and the Pixar movie Elemental. Yep. And also, from what I heard about the inspiration of what inspired this movie was actually the film also pays homage to retro science fiction flicks such as Journey to the Center of the Earth and King Kong. And to communicate non-verbally, several animators worked to create the movement of the character Splat. Yeah. And of course, Strange World is the company's 61st animated feature after last year they did Encanto, which was their 60th animated feature. And yeah, I am looking forward to Walt Disney Animation Studios' next movie after Strange World. Their next movie after Strange World, their 62nd animated feature, will be Wish. Yeah, that's what it's called, Wish. Yeah, Wish comes out next year. And yeah. So overall, Strange World was a good movie from Disney, and I'm gonna give Strange World 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah, I recommend giving this one a watch. I recommend checking it out in theaters. Because from what I've heard on social media, this movie might not last too long in movie theaters because just like Disney did with Encanto last year, Strange World is actually going to last in movie theaters for mostly 30 days, and then they'll be ready to stream it on Disney Plus. So the box office performance might do okay. It might do okay. I mean, earlier this year in June, the Pixar movie Lightyear didn't do well at the box office, but Strange World might end up being the same. But you never know. Only time will tell. And I'm probably guessing Strange World is probably going to be more successful on Disney Plus by the time it starts streaming by the end of this year, like from what I read. But like I said, I'm glad that I saw this movie at a Regal movie theater, and yeah. So yeah, I recommend giving it a watch in theaters if you get the chance to do so. And there's also the wide expansion of the new Steven Spielberg movie, The Fabelmans. I know. I said this multiple times. Like I really want to check out Steven Spielberg's The Fabelmans since I heard very excellent things about The Fabelmans. But yeah, we'll look into it. Like I'll see if I get my chance or not. So there you go. But yeah, aside from all that, overall, Strange World was a good movie. I recommend giving it a theatrical experience. I recommend it. And so that's going to be it for this movie review on Strange World. And that's going to be it for this video. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it. Oh, and also, since tomorrow's Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. All right. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.